guys, Jared Wesley here of Live Traders, and today I wanted to just take a minute, not very long, maybe 5-10 minutes tops, and talk about why you need a trading plan and why you have to follow a trading plan, okay? Today, I took two trades. I took HD, which is Home Depot, and I took Goldman Sachs, which is GS is the symbol. And on both of those trades, and I'll put them on the screen so you can see it, I was up about $400 to $600 on each. I think I was up 550 on Goldman Sachs, and I was up over 400 on Home Depot. And both of those stocks came all the way back and stopped me out at break even. Let me be clear about that. So I had about $1,000 open P&L today, and I ended with $56. I'll show you that too. Now, what I want you guys to take note of specifically is Goldman Sachs, but let me get into that in just a second. So guys, Home Depot, we had a 2-minute 3-bar play. I mean, this is a textbook play right out of professional trading strategies, okay? So we got in right under 0.75, and our stop was above at 0.50. So we had about a 75-cent stop. I got filled a little bit late. I took about 10-cent slippage on the entry, okay? The stock went down about 70 cents, which is just about 1-to-1, and then came all the way back up and tagged me at break even. Now, my plan says after they go 0.75 to 1-to-1, all right, then I go to break even. Now, that's not for everybody. Some of you guys don't ever go to break even. You just do all or nothing. That's fine. Management's a different topic. What I'm here to talk about, though, guys, is that if I didn't take my stop loss on HD or on Goldman Sachs, look at Goldman now, guys. It's up at 198, 199 area, all right? Instead of losing 1-to-1, one risk unit, guys, a risk unit can be $10, $100, $1,000, $5,000. That's up to you, okay? But if I'm risking 75 cents, that's my risk unit. So it just depends on how many shares you buy, right? If you buy 1,000 shares, it's 750 bucks. But when that thing comes back against you, take your stop loss, guys. I understand the frustration sometimes to stop out and lose money. And even today it was frustrating. I didn't lose money. I made $56, which feels like losing money, but I was up over 1,000. But I followed the rules of my trading plan. Many of you out there are blowing up trading accounts because you have no money management. Okay, you should never, ever, ever be blowing up a trading account. That's just straight stupid. There's no honor in it whatsoever. So what I'm getting at, guys, is we took a really good trade on Home Depot. It went down. It was looking really good, and I thought, we're going to get our target on this. Turned around against us, and I stopped out at break even, and I would do it again. Why? Because that's what the plan says. Goldman Sachs, I took a little bit more of an aggressive trade at the 194 area on Goldman with a $1 stop loss on Goldman Sachs. This thing went down about $1.17, $1.18. So I was up almost 600 bucks, and it's tempting to take it. But my target was 2-to-1, which is $2. $2 would have been about a $1,000 winner. Okay, Goldman Sachs came all the way back, pivoted, went back down. So at that moment in time, I'm out at break even. And I'm thinking, shit, this thing's gonna come back down and probably hit target. If it did, oh well, that's part of trading, guys. All right, that's just the way it is in this business, okay? But instead it didn't. It pivoted and then continued going higher. Was this a slightly aggressive trade? Yes, but I'm not talking about the patterns today. The patterns are relevant today for today's discussion. I am talking about money management and trade management. Most of you are not making money because you're breaking your trade management rules and you're breaking your money management rules. Imagine if I didn't take my stop on Goldman Sachs. I'd be down about 3,000 bucks right now. Well, that's just dumb. That's just foolish. Why would you do that? You know why. Ego. Ego, ego, ego. You're trying to pay your mortgage with every trade. You're trying to make that car payment with every trade. You think to yourself, well, I'll just let it go a little bit further and then it'll pivot and come back down. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Guys, never marry your bias. Never marry your bias. Your bias will get you in trouble when you don't follow the rules of your plan. Sure, we use our bias to get into trades, but if it hits that stop loss threshold, get out. Get out and move on. Just admit you were wrong and move on. And you know what? Sometimes it stops us out by a stinking penny, on the penny, at the penny, and then goes and hits target. Guess what? Oh well. That's life. That's part of trading. That's just the way things are. So guys, you see on the screen right now, entry, stop, target. Every trade must have an entry, a stop, and a target. An entry, a stop, and a target. And that not only do you know how much you're risking, you know when you're going to get out, good or bad. You're going to get out at a specific target or at least trail it up. Or you're going to get out if you're wrong and lose money on it. And that's okay. Guys, stop losses are good. Today was great. I'm glad I took a break-even stop on Goldman Sachs. Why? If I didn't, I'd be down $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on it, okay? So I didn't want to spend too long talking about this particular topic, but I just thought it was relevant and important because I know I get a lot of emails from you guys every single day talking about money management or blowing up a trading account or trade management. If you can't manage your trading account first, you'll never be a profitable trader. So money management's number one, and then trade management is number two. They're kind of one and the same thing, but you have to take care of your money before you can make money. So if you stop out, take the stop, be a man, move on. If you haven't already done so, Trader's Guide to Success, all right? Trader's Guide to Success. Get yourself a copy of this, guys. It's free on top of the livetraders.com website. Livetraders.com website. You can download this. It's a free ebook. It's not fluff. It's very, very, very good. If you haven't already done so, you can follow me at Scoutmaster on StockTwits, at Scoutmaster1 on Instagram, and Scoutmaster on Twitter. All right, have a good one, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little lesson. Take care. To get more great educational content, subscribe to the Live Traders YouTube channel. This way you'll get email alerts every time I upload a new video.